Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Sammy Sosa studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow us on social media over there at Winners Whiners and on Facebook at Winners and Whiners. So check that out as well. Engage with us across all social media. We are doing our best to dominate all forms of media. And, of course, let us know what you're playing today. What are you playing as far as the diamond goes? Maybe you've got some sharp tennis picks over there, or perhaps some soccer from Europe, as a lot of the championships are going on right now in the various leagues. So maybe you got some action over on the footy pitch, eh? And let us know what it is. Put it in the comments section. If you get it right, of course, we will give you the shout out. And if you have the best day of any of our cappers, you will wear the crown for one entire day of the capper of the day. Every day you could be the COD. So let me know what you're playing in the comment section. And don't forget to check out our websites, of course, winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America. You know the drill. If you haven't been there, man, you are missing out. Get your ass over there and check it out right after this video ends, all right? And, of course, if you're in New Jersey, if you're passing through New Jersey, if you're thinking about even having a picnic in New Jersey, and you got a smartphone, you got to check out our newest and coolest partner, PointsBet.com. They are bent on world domination. They are starting where else? In the great state of New Jersey. Fantastic site, great sign-up bonuses. They have the PointsBet feature, which actually, the more you beat the spread by, the more it actually pays off. Very cool. Very cool. I'm just telling you right now. It's a neat thing. So if you're in New Jersey, check it out, and let me know what you think if you play one of those, and let me know how you did and what you think of that feature. And of course, if you got a prop, you got any props from the basketball game, throw them up there, man, and we'll pick one out. We'll send it over to the guys. They'll set their own odds, and boom, you'll have your own prop bet up over at PointsBet. So yeah, let me know all that. All right, hey man, no more plugs. All right, we're done. Taking a look at yesterday's action. You know what? We did all right. Excuse me. We went 2-1 on the Deep-3 as we got the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati under. You know, this is one of those cases I'll tell you about being superstitious. I try not to be superstitious because in my heart I know it's ridiculous, but yet I am. I turned that game on. Every time I turned that game on, it was late in the game. Every time I turned the game on, they'd score a run. So I had to click it off, and they scored. They hit that home run in the ninth inning to get it to 9. I'm like, God damn it. So I turned it off, and of course I look at the final, and they end up winning it 8-1 or whatever it was. So that was cool. That worked for us. Miami team total over. Hey, it's Miami. You know what? They didn't go over much, but they went over enough as they hit the 4. And we had Tampa Bay on the run line. Blake Snell did not do himself any favors, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs in the first inning. It looked stellar for the rest of the game, and they just picked up one more run against the Rays bullpen. But they ended up going to extras, and there was no walk-off 2-run home run as Tampa Bay eked out a victory in the bottom of the whatever the fuck, but it didn't help us any as we had the run line. So that was a defeat. We go 2-1. We'll take that all day long, of course. And speaking of all day long, we went 2-0 over on the premium side. We had the Texas-Seattle over as 2 awful pitchers faced off against each other in Drew Smiley and Wade LeBlanc. Just, brain dead there on the terrible pitcher for Seattle. That worked out well for us as they put, I think it was 9-6 was the final there. And on the other side of the coin, we played the San Diego Padres, New York Yankees under, and that came in as the Yankees shut them out 7 zippers. So that was for a total of 3 units on those 2 plays. Not a bad day at all. Again, 4-1. If you're not happy about that, you're a tough person to please. So speaking of pleasing, let's go on to today's plays, shall we? Or of course, I'm going to start in the NBA as the Golden State Warriors take on the Toronto Raptors up there north of the border. Toronto, we're going to take them on the run line, -1.5. No, I'm sorry. They are a 1.5 favorite. And, I'm probably not going to make a gigantic play on this game. It's the first game of the series. I want to see how a couple things go. But I am going to ride a couple of trends. All right. First, Toronto's covered 4 straight, including 3 at home versus the Bucks. The Dubs, you know what? They haven't been great against the number. They've failed to cover in 5 of their 8 games, 5 of their last 8 playoff games. The reason I'm being cautious with this is because the Bucks, they're a very different team than the Warriors, especially without Durant. Golden State is going to run more. They're going to spend less time in their half-court set pieces. And as we've talked before, that's what the Raptors were able to do extremely well, is shut down the Milwaukee half-court game, as that was just kind of get the ball to Giannis and let him create, much like they did with KD. So I still think that Toronto is going to be better on defense than the Blazers were, and I think they might have a little something for the Dubs here tonight. Give me Toronto minus 1.5. And moving on, excuse me, moving on to the National League West, as the Arizona Diamondbacks travel to the Mile High City to take on the Colorado Rockies. Arizona plus 130 favorite in this one, and we're gonna play them as Taylor Clark goes against Kyle Freeland for Colorado. You know what? We're catching a nice price right here on a fade of Kyle Freeland. Freeland is, had a good year last year, and he has really struggled this season. But he has really, really struggled at home. They're in the rarefied air of Coors Field. He's given up 25 earned runs in 26 innings to go along with 32 hits, 11 walks, and 7 home runs. Man, there is just not much good about that line. The Rocks, they're 4-7 in his starts. Clark, he's made just 2 major league starts, and he's checked in with a nice ERA of 3.65. And he's never pitched in Coors Field before, of course, but he doesn't give up many walks, and he doesn't give up a lot of home runs. That should serve him well up there in Denver. I like Arizona catching the value at plus 130. Give me Taylor Clark against Kyle Freeland. Give me those Arizona Diamondbacks. And we're taking a look in the Kansas City Royals Texas Rangers game as Jake Eunice goes against Mike Minor in the battle of alliterative starters. We're taking a look at the first inning scoring a run. We say yes, that will happen. You know who gives up first inning runs more often than the Kansas City Royals? The San Francisco Giants. And that's it. End of list. Texas isn't far behind. They rank 21st in the majors in giving up first inning runs. On the other side of the coin, the Royals are 6th in baseball at first run percentage, and the Rangers are 8th. Jake Eunice has given up a run in the opening frame in 7 of his 11 starts. Mike Minor doesn't give up a ton of first inning runs, but I'm not sure we're going to need his help. It'd be nice if the Royals could strike, and believe me, they can put some runs on the board. They have a potent first 4 in their lineup, and if they don't get it done, however, we're going to count on Jacob Eunice. You know, one of the times Mike Minor did give up a first inning run was in his earlier start against the Kansas City Royals. Give me Texas-Kansas City first inning run, yes. How about Arizona plus 130? Yes. And the Toronto Raptors minus 1.5? Yes. And at the end of these 3 contests, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and we head back to the window. All right, guys, let's excuse me. Let me just take a look here at the drill. You guys, you regulars, you know what's coming. It is the April record. Soon to have our main numbers up there as the month closes out. If you're interested in a premium service, like I said, we went 2-0 yesterday. Told you we were going to get hot. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. That hot streak's coming. So if you want to ride the lightning, now's the time, you guys. Now is the time. There's the link to the premium service. Get yourself over there. Check that out. It's very, very reasonable. We put up 2 to 4 picks a day. Costs you about $4 a day to get those picks. Somewhere around $1 a pick. $1 a pick? Are you shitting me? That means it's even if you play $10 a game, the premium service should be a good deal for you. All right? So get yourself over there and check that out. All right, let's take a look at the shout-outs for today and find out who the capper of the day is. First of all, we're going to start off with Super Cisco. Super Cisco, he had the San Diego Padres. They did not get it done there as the young stud pitcher for the Padres did not do a good job. But on the other side, he did have the Pittsburgh Pirates at positive value plus 132. So Cisco ends up very nice, positive value for the day. The astute Aardvark, he had Houston, had a nice price, had Houston even money. They could not really do anything in their contest. against the Cubs, and I believe Kyle Hendricks went today, if I'm not mistaken. But he did, however, have Tampa Bay in the first 5, minus a half run. Hey, Aardvark, I bet you weren't sweating it a bit, huh? When Blake Snell gave up 4 hits and 2 runs in the first inning, and you've got to cover half a run in the next 4.5 innings. I bet you were like you knew you had it all the time. As the Tampa Bay Rays put up 3 in the bottom of the 5th, my man, to cover the half-run spread, and the Vark was laying some wood on that one, kids. So it was a nice hit for the sniffy one. Ninja had a 500-day. He missed on the Reds, but he got home on the Colorado Rockies. Kent P had some nice words, and he had nice words about us dodging the tornadoes. Glad you're safe. Absolutely appreciate the kind thoughts, you guys. Yeah, we're all good now. There's some serious cleanup around this city. But Kent P, he had the Miami Marlins. He had that team total over 3.5. That one got home. C-Dub, he split on his picks. He had the Arsenal Chelsea over 2.5, and he took a bit of a shot as he had Arsenal to win at plus 236. That did not happen as Chelsea took care of business. And McCara, our capper of the day yesterday, he had a nice day. He had the Dodgers Mets over 7.5. He had the Detroit Baltimore under 10. He had a few more plays. It was I'll just say that he didn't have quite the day that he had yesterday, but he did get home a couple times there. So, ladies and gentlemen, kind of a short day. Our capper of the day, it is Super Cisco. Yes, Super Cisco. He went 1-1, but he did have positive value. He was up 32, and we're going to give it to the guy that eked out a little profit today. All right, kids. So get those picks in. Let me know what you're on today, and you could be the capper of the day mañana. All right, you guys have a great day. Good luck to everybody. Thanks for watching, as always, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.